Hi, welcome to the Schoolhouse. This time of year it is so cozy in here. We were just saying the other day how we would love to share it with you all. So we came up with a video where we could do just that. So we hope you'll stay with us for a moment while I introduce you to some of the people at the Schoolhouse, and we can show you a great way to make salmon for the holidays, make some great drinks for the holidays, and I also have a nice surprise for you that I think you're going to like. So thank you to my friends for helping me put this on, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Let's go downstairs and check out that surprise.
So long, can't seem to find me. Place to rest my weary mind. There you are, just out of my reach, yeah. I've been going on that road now for so long. You gotta see that your loving, baby, I hang on like a ship lost out of sea. So come on and love me, baby, just like you used to do. Come on and tease me, baby, you know you want to. Got me a complicated girl gone. Just tell me what I need to do. So come on and love me, baby, just like you used to do. Yeah. Come on and tease me, oh baby, you know you want to. 'Cause hey, complicated girl, gotta just tell me what I need to do. Yeah, what I need to do.
All right, thanks to Joe. Welcome back, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to Max Zimmer, our chef at the Schoolhouse Grill. Would you like to do the unveiling? Yay! Okay, so what we have here today is a little bit of Norwegian salmon. This is a sushi grade salmon. So you could slice this very thin and use it just for sushi. It would be amazing. So right today though, we are going to show you how to dress it up for a nice holiday dinner.
All right. So basically, when you get the salmon, all the scales and everything from the backside are already going to be gone, and you can tell it looks a little like something's missing, and it's a good thing. But you always want to double check and make sure you don't have any bones. It's rare that you do find one, but every now and then you come across a bone, and these ones usually you can just remove pretty easy, and I got two right here. And also, if you don't want to do it barehanded or gloved, you can use the butt of a knife and pinch onto it and pull it down. You can cut them out a little bit if necessary, but more than likely you're not going to come across any bones in here.
Now they pin bone most of this when you get it at the fish store, correct? So when
Yeah.
you get it like this, it'll have most of the pin bones out already. So also, I want to tell you where you can get a beautiful piece of fish like this. It's called Michigan Food Sales. It's on Harper. It's 16901 Harper Avenue. Their phone number is 313-882-7779. Beautiful fresh fish. They've been in business a long time. For anyone in Grosse Pointe, they were the old lobster pot. Now Michigan Food Sales on Harper. So we get our fish there. We suggest that you go down and visit them. They're great folks. They'll take really good care of you. They'll also cut this for you into pieces, which, you know, people could do it that way if they wanted to. They could cut it into like fillets.
Yeah, you could do individual portions with it, or do something smaller if obviously you don't have a large enough group, especially right now, to eat this entire salmon. Yeah. And it freezes very well too, so if you did get a piece like this, you could always portion it, freeze it ahead of time, and then thaw it and cook it to your liking.
Awesome.
So what we're going to do today, we're going to use a little bit of the Harson's Island honey and 2 of our spice rubs that we have. And we are currently selling these spice rubs. I have a citrus spice rub and also a barbecue. So once we have our salmon laid out on a sheet tray, use a cookie tray. We're going to be roasting it.
So 350 degree oven, 350, 375 for about how long, Max?
About 45 minutes or so. What I would recommend if you are doing it at home and you would like to get it perfect the first time, if you're new to this, I would invest in a digital thermometer or just a kitchen grade thermometer. If you don't have one laying around, you can always, if you're doing it at home, slice into it, take a little peek.
What temperature are they looking for though?
Fully cooked, you're looking at 145, but I honestly recommend going about 135 so you get like a nice medium out of it.
Actually, this fish is really great medium rare, but if you like it a little more well done, so cold water salmon, whether it's this Norwegian salmon, he also carries a Canadian cold water Atlantic salmon. So cold water salmon will have a higher fat content and will give you a juicier fish. We keep the skin on. That also helps with locking in moisture and flavor.
Yeah, what a lot of people, like a lot of fish that you would skin, there's perfectly great reasons behind why you do that, but salmon, I think it should stay. If you look, you can see all this white in here is the fat of the salmon, and there's a layer between the flesh and the skin, and when you're roasting a piece of salmon, it helps keep it so it's nice and tender, doesn't dry out on you.
So a piece this size would feed 8 people easily, 8 to 10 people nicely. But it does freeze, so you could portion it off, freeze some for later. And that's the barbecue rub there.
Yep, that one's barbecue, the other half is citrus. And we actually did prepare a cooked one ahead of time so we can show you kind of how that
The
ends
magic
up
of
looking.
television.
All right, so here's our salmon. We have the citrus on this half and the barbecue on this half, just like the raw one we had going for you there. And for serving, you can do it whole like this and just slice it at a table. It pulls away from the skin very easily, so you don't have to worry about that. But honestly, there's a lot of nutrition in the skin. I do recommend eating it. Some people are put off by that, but it adds to the whole salmon experience. And then we just have a little rosemary basil on here for garnish, and lemon.
So let's show them really quick how nice this works away from the skin too, so that they're not afraid. Yeah, just dress it up any way you like. We just did fresh herbs, but if you cut into it and then pull it off the skin, there's your skin left behind. So you really can get a nice portion off of there without having to worry about having the skin if somebody's not into it. Okay, hope you enjoyed that segment on how to prepare a holiday salmon. We're going to throw it back to Joe for a nice song, but first I want to tell you that if you cannot get downtown to get this salmon from Michigan Food Sales, you can always come to us. We can prepare it for you and have it ready for you to take home and bake, or you can get just the fish fillet as it comes from the fishmonger. So if you are interested in that, please have your orders in by Sunday at 5 o'clock, and we'll have it ready for you by Wednesday, the 23rd of December. Joe?
Along the lonesome highway, east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out its one-note song. Think about the woman, girl you knew the night before. But you thought to soon be wandering the way they always do. But you ride in 16 hours, there ain't nothing much to do. You don't feel much like riding, but you wish the trip was through. See, here I am, unworldly. There I am, up on the stage. Here I go, play started. Here I go, turn the page. You walk into the restaurant, strung out on the road. Feel the
Okay, so what is sure to be everybody's favorite part of this video is how to make a great cocktail for the holiday. And we're going to be using some of the things out of our store and some local distilled vodka and gin. So I'm going to turn it over to Ashley and she'll show you what's up.
Well, all right. We're going to start with a cocktail that pairs really nicely with the citrus dry rub here of the salmon. So, doing a little cocktail we're going to call the white pheasant. Keeping it very simple. And just for everybody's little visual reference, here's our recipe in which we're going to be working with. Now, it's in parts because Lord knows what we all have in our kitchens. As long as we keep it consistent, recipe's going to be beautiful. So for your first part, whichever it may be, whether it's a shot glass, a rocks glass, if you want to use a pitcher, use a pitcher. Let's just go in it. It's island time.
As long as your parts are parts, right?
As long as your parts are parts, and we're all friends here. So, you can do this cocktail with either gin or vodka, whichever your preference. But 'tis the season, and 'tis my preference. We're gonna go with gin. So we'll start with 4 parts. Now, not everybody's got cocktail shakers in their house, and if you do, condolences. Let's use that shaker. If not, we can go straight up mason jar. So, we'll start off with our base liquor. Well, 4 parts of that. So again, whatever vessel you're using, as long as you just do it 4 times and keep it consistent. That's the way of the road.
So the pickle bucket, sand bucket method works too, if necessary.
If you're really going in for a holiday punch, let's do it.
Just
But
depends on how many people you got.
just
hanging
don't tell the
around.
governor. It's okay. So we got 4 parts of the good stuff. Next one is 1 part of orange liqueur. So you can do triple sec, you can do Grand Marnier, you can do Cointreau. Schoolhouse favorite, we'll go with Cointreau. 1 part of that good lovin'. And then last but not least is 1 part of a squeezed lemon. So we did all this, we've been squeezing for hours. So we got this little guy right here for 1 little part. Perfect. Now, you could do this 2 ways. You can shake your cocktail if you want to feel empowered, you want to impress the crowd. If not, a little sheepish, that's okay too, because you can just have it on the rocks. Give it a little swizzle, call it a day. Pour it in the vessel of your choice, whichever it may be. But here at the Schoolhouse, we're a little ambitious. We're going to get to shake it. So once you shake it up,
Shaking's good because it causes all that frothy, fun stuff to happen.
all this beautiful,
That makes it.
that's called mouthfeel right
Yeah.
there. And everybody knows we like a good old-fashioned mouthfeel. So, anyhow. So we'll get our vessel out. And then we'll feature these beautiful Egbert's cherries, which makes
cherries
every cocktail that much more beautiful.
and festive. Look at that.
Okay, so to keep sure that ice ain't going anywhere, we'll take that lid of that good old-fashioned mason jar. We'll just get a little messy, you know, but that's okay, because 'tis the season. Shake it up. Good, and then here's 1 cocktail. You can serve it for 1 person, use it all, or you can serve it for 2.
There's your rocks.
On the rocks. Now, every good cocktail deserves a garnish. If you're not coming to the Schoolhouse to get some of these Egbert cherries, but you are making that salmon, keep a little rosemary left out. And give it a good spruce, release them oils. Fragrant and beautiful. If you don't have herbs, throw a little lemon on it. Put a little lime, maybe an orange. But, more or less, these Egbert cherries, you can even sweeten it up a little bit, make it pretty.
Perfect.
Now that's mighty fine.
That's mighty fine.
Cartwheel.
So now that everybody has a drink in hand, ladies and gentlemen, Joe and Rob.
Kicking back here on the front row, so ball field comes alive. Another Friday night, and
joining us, and thanks to my friends, my chef Max Zimmer, Ashley Palashuk, Ron Tilley, and Joe Vance for joining us and making this happen tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope it brought you home to the Schoolhouse for a little visit. We'll be open on December 23rd, Wednesday, for all your school store needs and or carry out from 12 to 8. We hope to see you then. But until we can see each other in person, happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas. Have a great one from our family to yours.
Cheers.
Cheers! Cheers! School store!